In this presentation, I'm going to walk you through some of the information of our company new invention, which is a study desk. To introduce myself, my name is WARDINA and I'm the head of marketing at SYAFIYYAH company. Let's start at the very beginning. Our company new invention was named as Sooya desk. I know you must be wondering, what is Sooya desk? Sooya desk is basically a study desk but with multifunctional features that will make your life easier. Generally, we know that a dedicated study space can help increase concentration and consequently get good grades. A study desk is an important part of study space and is a must-have item for everyone to create a productive study place. As a company that had been in this industry for quite a long time, this time we're focused on producing desks that different from other study desks that already entered the market. Our main idea is to make an ideal study desk from a problem that people tend to face with their study desk. After digging out some information, we noticed that there's a bunch of issues with students who live in a hostel who can have their ideal study desk due to limited space in their room. And we thought about how can we help them, what type of table that will fix the problem that they face. And that's how the idea of Sooya desk came out, and that's why our main target customer for this desk are students who live in hostel. So what kind of solution can fix the hostel student problem? After months of researching and brainstorming, we came out with an idea of Sooya desk. So what kind of desk is Sooya desk? What makes it so special, and why it is a convenient table for students who live in hostel? Sooya desk is a space-saving multifunctional study desk that helps hostel student life easier. This multifunctional desk helps students reduce clutter by reducing the number of pieces in a room, and this definitely going to help hostel students to save a lot of space in their room. What do I mean by it? Let's have a look at Sooya desk characteristics. Sooya desks have two special characteristics where it is foldable and also portable. So, what did I mean by it is foldable? As a hostel student struggling with a limited space or room to have a proper study desk, we found great solution where we invent a Sooya desk, which you can fold it after use. Foldable make it easier to store where it can be converted from a desk into a small piece of furniture. We already know that anything that had a foldable function can help to save so much space, especially those who live in a hostel. That's why we include this characteristic into Sooya desk. What is the best pair for a foldable desk? A portable one. Sooya desk not only can be converted into small furniture, but it also allows you to store it anywhere you want. It doesn't need to be at exact spot, or you don't have to stick it on the wall. The customer can store it anywhere they want. Alright, so that's the characteristic of Sooya desk. But what about the features? Well, Sooya desk consists 6 different features. Yes, you heard it right. 6 features in a single desk. That's a lot, right? But I would like to start talking about the first features, which is the shelves. As a student, the shelf had a bunch of books to be organized, and what do they need to organize their book? 8 shelves. But to have a separate shelf per book in such a small room is going to take a lot of space. But with Sooya desk, we introduced you a study desk that came with a shelf. What a lifesaver! You don't need to buy a separate shelf, which is for sure not only going to take so much space in your room, but it's also going to cost you lots of money. As you can see at the illustration on the screen, the shelf will be placed above the desk where they can easily hold all your books, work supplies, electronics, and stationery to create a separate space where you can truly focus. One of the best features of this desk was the LED lamp. We know students tend to stay awake at night doing their assignments and stuff, and since they are living in a hostel, it can be bother for other roommates sometimes when you turn the light on to do your reading. But Sooya desk has a LED lamp with a soft light that illuminates a certain area, which is make it less invasive. It provides enough light for one person without having to illuminate their entire room, which will disturb other person who are sleeping. The next feature is the desk fan. Doing a study with few other people inside the same room will be a struggle to keep you cool with not so great airflow. A desk fan that we provide with Sooya desk is an excellent and cost-effective way to keep you cool as temperatures rise. It provides customer an easy cooling source without the expense of air conditioning. The desk fan are placed at the corner of the table where you can pull it out when you want to use it and push it back to its place when you are not. The size for the desk fan is convenient since we want to take up as little space as possible. Another interesting feature for this desk will be the USB port. USB port that we provide with this desk help customer to charge their electronic device. For example, it allows you to charge your phone and you can enjoy it without worrying about your phone's battery. With all the features, you must be wondering how can you control the flow of the power. To make it easier for customer, we provide a switch button beside the table where you can turn on or off the power while using it or not. With this function just beside your table, you don't have to waste your energy to move or to get up from your seat. Just use your hand to on or off the switch. To get the source of power from power outlet to make sure all the features functioning, we provide a retractable wire from the desk to the main source of electric power in your home. These features was 5 meters long and the adjustable length, which allows our customer to use electrical appliances of the desk in any place they desire. Let's move on to the important part, which is the materials. One of the primary factors of choosing SITI desk is the materials. Good materials provide a long-lasting use for customer. The desk was made from fiberboard. The reason why we choose this type of materials is because it's load-bearing and weight resistant. Not only that, this materials has a smooth surface without kinks and knots. While the desk frame was made from particle board. Particle board are created using scraps of other lumber products, which make it environment friendly. It is also more cost-effective than plywood. The value of Sooya desk is it helps students to settle down and completely focus on their study while providing comfortable, affordable, and most importantly, space-saving study desks. That's all from me and thank you for your attention.